So live in the flesh right now. I'm gonna speak on everything, the headline of the other page and what it, stands for. Okay, so a new fad or old fad, something that's trending now, and something that's symbolic that I'm listening to. First take Perkins. So we popping and we rolling, right? So it's a fad, a trade, it's everything. Okay? Be sharp. Listen to me. I don't care, nor should I or have to care about a circumstance that happens when I'm not there and has nothing to do with me. Just like my neighbor, just like the people in the other buildings or across the planet, it does not matter. What happens to you happens to you. So once you start dragging innocent people in to your misery, then obligations start to happen. So a lot of people have been coming across my other page. They're putting two and two together. A lot of magical events are happening. And it's all matching on what I talk about. Each and every one of my pages and everything I stand for is talking about the incorporeal, the intangible, the ghostly. That's what all of my content is about. When I went to college, I wanted to prove and make sure at the same time. That's why it's called degree. I wanted to prove and make sure that I could prove any type of degree, which is the magical realm. And that's what college is all about. If you look at all of these Matildas and other type of movies like that, that's what it's about. They're all in a educated institution. You know what I'm saying? Harry Potter. It's all a line of education and institution that's lined up in the path of the main character. Okay? The main character, if your main character isn't present at the main events, the co-stars become questioned. So if there's relation within the co-stars and the missing main event character, then there's controversy. I'm not about to sit up here and tell you that I was Kai Cenat to be, that I was DDG to be, that I was Deshae Frost to be, that I was Hassan Campbell to be. All these people that use my name, that I was Max Kellerman to be. I'm never seeing that at all. And that's where my whole stanza comes from. I have people that know my name, I don't know their name, and I want to ask them, why the fuck do you know my name? I'm a person that makes content about the incorporeal, about the ghostly, about the intangible. I'm way deep into something else. I don't want to be dragged, called, or summoned with this phony fuck cartoon shit that happens within my family. I don't care about the color of the skin, the eyes, and nothing when it really boils down to when I want to put my fucking hands on you. So me headlining that page, the way I headlined it, I meant that shit. I don't care how the nigga parents feel. None of them. Let's just get real with the facts. Some of the parents are related to me. I don't care about that shit. I'm gonna say what the fuck I feel and how it went down. It's been too long. I've been too nice. So I proved my point to myself. That's all that's gonna matter. Me personally think, I don't think a single person has a heaven or hell for me. I feel like I have the heaven and hell for y'all. That's the truth on a person's life that you're not really living, that you're thinking about though. I'll be the first one to tell Kais and that mother the fuck off. I'll be the first one to tell DDG's mother and father the fuck off. I want to put my hands on Jamel and Monique. What you think I'm going to do to these strangers? So now people, y'all engaging and listening to my side of the story with a giggle. But your giddiness is contagious like a yawn or a cold. My giggle is even harder. If y'all giggling together and I'm not giggling at the same time, and then when your giggle stops, I start giggling a little harder than you and they were, you gonna realize something. My whole life I seen a little black kid, it wasn't always him, take advantage of being black. And then I seen a light-skinned kid take advantage of being light-skinned. Then I seen a white kid take advantage of being white. I lived a white man taking advantage of being a white man. Just think about the kid shit. I seen a white man take advantage of being a white man before I seen the kid shit before I was when I was a kid. Before I seen kids take advantage. So, honestly and truthfully, if I go to the hairdresser with the Spanish people that you got Kais in that, right? And I start filming and then really showing y'all niggas how real it is, right? And then really pulling your card, right? I'm talking about really pulling your fucking card. I'm gonna once again prove my point. With the giddiness, you're chuckling, so it's over. Let's just face it, your money, everybody's money's running low now thanks to me. You're moving from house to house and renting more shit using credit, and you better hope that shit stands forever because of me. It's nobody else. All of y'all niggas, fans, associates, civilians, niggas is getting headshotted from here. People you been to jail with that you didn't tell your parents you was in jail at that time. Because you was a kid and you knew you was going to get away with it. You had the best legal advice. Because a celebrity from the Midwest was strapped with a whole bunch of money. Who got his way and wrote a statement on me and never met me a day in his life. So you think I give a fuck about him? You see how his life is set up? How he met a mermaid? See what I'm saying? You see how Shorty got the baby and then learned about how a patch baby is, or what it is, and blindly acted it out and then found out afterwards? And now son is sit down. You can hear it in the music and everything. It's just trash. Just trash. Now I could be harsh because he's in a gang. He was over here vice lord. They made the unity on the 5 with the Bloods. It got back to the Crips somehow on the West Coast, so that's why they involved. Because of the color gray. You see the symbolism? See, when you heavy into something, or if you knowledgeable about something, you're going to understand it as soon as you hear it. If you know nothing about it, it's over. You're going to just be more confused. And you're probably going to be on watch until you learn more. Which is cool, and the other content creators, they know that. So they play on everybody else's what? Their ear and their giddiness. Correct? I'm just saying. If I just pop up out of nowhere at the hair salon. Of course, if I go down there and nobody gets hit, you got something giddy to say. If I break a window, you want to call the cops. If I punch you in your mouth, you want to call the cops. So why not just end you, you know? I already was honest. I don't know anything about the nigga or what had happened. Now everybody, even the Arabs, see, it's, you know why it's so fucked up? That's another thing that you people fail to realize in New York. That this shit has Arabs and Islam associated with it. Kaisenat's whole story. So as you try to sweep it under the rug, understand that other people want to know what's going on with the circus over here. This Shay who's about 31 years old, not 24. You know? Got your attention, right? Pedophilia in the flesh on film. So you say. Y'all always got something to say. Look at the 16-year-old girl who lied and got their tattoo by the tattoo artist. She lied, used a fake ID. Now everybody want to kill him on the West Coast. But look at all of that shit that just happened on the West Coast. That's in the same exact bracket. But they killed Pop Smoke. So it was just a cowardly move by New York. New York has never stood up. And if you don't understand states and cities and economy, I introduced to you the federal government. And if you're weak, they'll just take you out and let the other state get your money. That's federal terms. Guidelines. That's the dirty shit. You understand that? You see how everything is playing out. It's just everything is just swept under the rug, or it really is. Or is it? I'm just saying. Why should I care? Why should I help anybody? I should just make you the bad guy. Seen it my whole life. Little cousin eliminated on TV. On video, on camera, they showed it. Same type of situation. Same type of leverage. That shit don't stop. That joint is normal. You see how the people in Chicago is acting? It's like when you do more negative shit, you start to hear more negative shit. And when you hear more negative shit, you start to live in more negative shit. That's a conscious eye. That's a third eye. In case people didn't know. That's why it's not the color purple. It's called violet. And if I explain to you about language, you see how violet is associated or close to violence. You always think about the color red when it's hatred and shit. But you don't think about royalty and how a king like King Vishnu was violent. What you think that big ass Flintstone bat shit was in his left hand? Huh? You thought he's just pointing, you thought he's pointing at the glass of wine and telling Lakshmi to give him the glass of wine? Or was he bashing other people, his servants, in the face? Preserver. Guardian. But y'all dyslexic ass niggas is sitting up here playing sign language on their subconscious and getting mad if somebody speaks out loud. Like somebody is crazy when you have to have yoga to get a fucking chakra, and talking is the complete opposite of getting a fucking chakra. And look, who always shivers, who always grumps and groans out in the corporeal form, a fucking immigrant. Somebody that claimed an indigenous that's not American. A non-Aberranian. How about that shit? Close your curtain. So keep playing. Keep talking. I told you. 6 to 9 ounces automatically vanishes when you die. That's your subconscious. That's what they don't teach you in high school. You gotta go to college to learn that. And if you think I was soft because I was a nerd, the challenges is still there. I will fuck each and every one of you niggas up the same night. All of y'all niggas, you can line this shit up. I'ma fuck each and every one of y'all niggas that I reported and got a problem. And y'all getting that spam shit and y'all not making no money. When the 20th of every month enters and you're supposed to get that check and that shit says $0 when you're supposed to get that 40 or 90 racks, nigga, and I threw you off, I know you feel hot right then and there. See, you fucking with a glitch. If you was fucking with a regular person like how y'all do on y'all spare time, you know when y'all raping and molesting regular little niggas that's in y'all community, y'all would probably be good in y'all community. But when you fucking with a glitch on the opposite community that don't give a fuck about you and don't like you whatsoever and just wants your existence to just disappear and forever, never, ever to come back, you fucked. Think about it. Corporeal, incorporeal, subconscious. You're playing sign language, looking for a fucking chakra. And there's only one fucking person with one. Fucking up the whole entire earth. You got UFOs right out my window. Orbs. Bam. So if you're saying if you say I'm bullshitting on anything that I ever produced is bullshit, all you gotta do is scroll down the fucking pages. I'm laying in the bed, ass naked, suffering from gas because of the weather. Getting blinded by the mercury and shit in the clouds in the water. Seeing birds go clear because they're dropping mercury in the skyscrapers. That's what a skyscraper does. Making shit transparent, and we're all immune to it. And guess what? It gets worse for you. I have an autoimmune condition, kind of like grave disease. So go look it up. So I'm immune to something and you're fucking up. I told you I'm a glitch. Cause you believe I don't need the COVID shot? Actually, this shit could kill me. Well, it could close my throat. But being that my head is so big, right? I got a big ass head and I did it on purpose. I worked my neck so fucking rigorous. I know I'll still fucking live. How about that shit? Right? When you're drowned in the water when you're 10 or 11 and you come home with a green chakra, missing the key, and all your mom is just look at you, is confused and just feed you, don't know what the fuck happened to you, you start to adapt to life outside of humans. And then shit starts to close in on the person. It's like Final Destination. Told you I was hell-bent to go to college. They stopped me at a bachelor's. Said, no, he can't go get a master's or a doctorate. Stopped me. Got in trouble. Knew too much. Federal government talking to me. Literally, while the subconscious is going off. Getting chased. I'm just saying, Kai. People seen you, and then 8 hours later, they got in the car, and 8 hours later, they was down in Virginia, and they seen me. I'm just saying. You think you're good because you know my father from jail, and you calling him uncle now because you didn't see shit got put together. Little do you know, it's all of you niggas that's claiming that father side against me. Since I was a little kid. I still have questions that need to be answered. So until these shits get answered, everybody suffers. Fuck it. You might as well show me Blockbuster in front of the world so I can tell them the same thing. Until I get the answers I need to be answered, yeah. All y'all niggas gonna suffer. Y'all either gonna have a fucking sickness, you're gonna be extra horny, everything on the 7 chakras, any type of backlash, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna make sure of that shit. I want your hair to fall out. I want you to turn into a skinwalker. That's your third eye. Yeah. I'll close your throat and you can die of COVID. That's the blue. It's 2 shades of blue. Or the green. Haha, you want big chest, huh? I'm gonna feed you protein. and shuts you down. Nah, I mean, newsflash, for the people that's on that protein, you're looking for the green chakra. When you feel like you're about to take a shit and you can't take a shit, you're on the way to dying. And then under that is the orange chakra, which is the top, the six pack, the top. Those are the only two that is connected to the chest. Mighty Ducks, the orange and green effect. Yeah. You can sit up there and do sit-ups. The first two, the upper is the only ones that has to tighten first before the bottom does. It doesn't matter which way you do it. You can swing your legs up. The bottom is still not going to get stronger than the top. It's never, ever going to happen. That's why it's a chakra. Never. You're never going to have the bottom of your abs stronger than the top two up here by the chest. Ever. Never in life. Impossible. You got a better chance healing the eye, the human eye. How about that? So since you guys don't understand something, and yours truly understands this shit to a fucking art, religion, and science, you understand right then and there. Yoga gets a chakra. Talking fucks up the chakra. So if a nigga with a chakra is talking to you, I'ma just fuck up your life. Frequency. I ain't gotta hold my breath. Wait till I die to come back up because I done did this shit 7 times. Hello. I know you hear the echo in my voice, right? There's no microphone, it's just a phone. I taught you it out loud. There's no need for me to carry degree. I don't have to show you I'm raping anybody or I'll shoot this best friend of mine like you bloods and vice lords do, right? Yeah, oh, you get it now. That shit is starting to hit you. Yeah. I don't want to ever have this nigga's mother speak to me. Neither one of them, DDG nor Kai Cenat. Now, for everybody that think I'm clout chasing, if you can't see that DDG is known for the gun and Kai Cenat is too, and not Deshae Frost, you mistook that whole situation just like you took the whole situation with King Von Rom. Same family, same line, daddy's line. Everybody that typed something, you're all fucked up. Made content, you're all fucked up. Yeah. Because Deshae was more of a bigger star than DDG, and Kai Cenat wasn't known at this time. Okay? So if they holding little cousin hostage, or a friend turns on a friend because he got his dick sucked by the little black one, it's controversy for life. Okay? So certain things you want to sweep under subconsciously, I'm going to just bring this shit back up and ask about it. Because niggas is sucking dick with my name in their mouth. I'll say that shit on the news in front of a judge. That same exact way. I've said it before. I said it in front of a judge. I'll say it again. You put me in front of a federal judge, I'll say this shit again. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can do. They are sucking dick with my name in their fucking mouth. Writing statements. I'll look God in his face and tell him the same shit. At the end, the devil, if it's as such, is nothing. I'm gonna come through kicking that nigga. But you, I'll look you in the face, homie, and let you know. You dig? So I'm gonna just pop up at the hairdresser spot. You know? I am. I already popped up at the hotel. That shit is on. It's online, so you can scroll down. Yeah. It's a whole different ball game when I'm coming to look for you. Completely different. So I'm gonna come to the hairdresser spot now because it's headlined. Yeah, go search in Kai's in that name. Yeah. I don't care about his twin. I don't care about his family, his entourage. The Thai little nigga, the Punga nigga, whatever. That's the other nigga that used to be over here. They don't come over here. It's been a while. Listen. If y'all niggas want to play crazy, we can play crazy. And we're gonna play crazy. Because I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna play crazy first. Y'all niggas been playing crazy with me not there. Excuse me. Perfect time to play crazy. If you thought you had bigger and better things to do while you using my fucking name, you see that your wallet is shrinking and you gotta use that credit, right? And that job is hard. It's not an easy task to be a content creator, especially when you signed. When your legs is too small, you're telling it all. Real athletes. This is real over here. This is not nothing for the camera. This was a passion. This was nothing new. Everything that I got and I lived through, you niggas, no matter how much protein powder y'all niggas take, no matter how much homo fucking y'all niggas do, y'all niggas will never be as strong as me. Y'all niggas will never be as talented as me. Y'all niggas will never be me at all. Y'all have no idea how embarrassing your situation is to a finer person in life. The same person you dragged, I tapped that pocket. The shit getting worse. You see the fright in the eyes, the collaborations. You gotta throw me this so I can be in your feature. Yeah. That bank money gonna start going backwards. Those prepaid cards, yeah, those is federal people. And they doing us all wrong. So they just want to put us out of our misery, right? Everything makes sense now, Kai. You know why? Because that prepaid stuff is set up for them immigrants. And you was on that boat with the rest of them niggas. Rumor has it, you know I don't know you. Rumor has it you lying about your age, Kai. If I find out you lying about your age, Kai, I'm gonna make sure I come see you, Kai. That's what it is. The little cousin, the little brother is dead. The one that yeah. Should I tell your mom that? The one that supposedly had cut your face, or did you jump in front of the knife, Kai? And was there a tall dude with a gun there? Did you get your dick sucked too? Should I tell your mom? Or was you holding them guns to niggas' heads, sucking they dick, Kai? Sounds familiar, moms. It was a little nigga like you. I'm dead serious. Listen, people. It was a little nigga just like Kai Cenat that just got demolished for that same type of behavior in Mount Vernon, New York. Dead serious. Everybody knew him. Everybody knew him. Look at Westchester County. Look how that shit is. What Kai Cenat did not know is that the other little kid that you was with is Puff Daddy's cousin. Yes, that's Puff Daddy's cousin. Certain niggas is about to turn on you, Kai. One thing leads to another. Them niggas turned around in Florida and said, listen, y'all, we killed Triple X Tentacion. Drake has everything to do with this. And nobody believed that shit. Then you got niggas getting booked, giving up names and information, and it's not getting leaked that way. The killer is not coming out saying this person and that person did it. That's the world we live in America, yo. Millionaires and billionaires. They could get us touched. Regular citizens, right? Listen to that shit. Y'all caught up in the money laundering. That's how the feds is going to nap you. They already gave you a warning. Look at the Javante Tank situation with Roach. You see that? They said Roach really beat Javante twice in the amateurs. Javante takes a knee to get the perm out his eye. He didn't spit the mouthpiece out. You see that automatic robot I'm talking about? Look, he didn't spit his mouthpiece out. He didn't grab him and then talk to the ref. He didn't utilize the ring. It's called straddling. You know when people go side to side, and y'all be like, boo? That's a technique. That's how you learn how to punch. When you're going side to sides like that, that's called straddling. It's straddling the ring. That's how you learn how to punch on the angle. So everybody that sleeps on that technique, you know, you're not a good boxer. Everybody learns that technique at a certain level of boxing. He didn't do none of that shit. He took a loss. An automatic. He just dropped on his fucking knee. Now, I'm his cousin. You're fucking up the money. Now you got a flaw. He technically won on the scorecards because one card was for him and both of them was a draw. That's a majority decision for him. So if he doesn't challenge it, right? If he doesn't challenge it, they're going to let it stay. But if he challenges it, he might get it overruled. Okay? Pay attention to the politics. He doesn't care. Now pay attention to that. That he doesn't care. Because if he leaves boxing right now, boxing is dead. You feel me? If they don't automatically change it, in Javante's favor, and he retires forever, boxing is dead for that period. What? They want to see him lose. They want to see him get knocked out and stumbled and all of that. Not take a knee and get a point deducted. You see, the politics is fixed. Honestly and truthfully, the card that they read could have said Roach won. And you know why this is funny? Because my aunt Francine Barksdale, when she went to the military, she married somebody from DC and his last name is Roach. Spelt the same way. And my cousins, I got 3 girl cousins from my aunt. The youngest one, she's a dyke. She looks like him. I'm dead serious. It's crazy. She looks like Lamont Roach. Dead ass. Now think about the Tank situation. Tank's father and my aunt Francine Barksdale are cousins because my grandmother, her mother, is Tank's cousin. Tank's father's cousin. I'm not his mother's cousin, I'm his father's cousin. My people was there when he got injured with the eye and all of that. That's where the Deshay and everything comes from. Grandma's not a Barksdale. She was just engaged, married to the Barksdale, and had babies with the Barksdale. But grandma had a bigger side of the family because she's New York Indian. They think she's Chinese. They think she's Mexican. They think she's Spanish. You feel me? And she got a bunch of people out here. One of her brothers got 30 kids. One of her brothers got 30 kids. It's over. He's in his 80s. So he's a great grandfather. You know what I mean? Yeah, look at that. So besides that, the automatic robot, the dropping on the knee to take the point down. I'd rather take that point than to get knocked out. Why not spit the mouthpiece out? tell him to wipe the mouthpiece off, and then hit my eyes up. I box with a double mouth guard. Some niggas can't last with a double mouth guard. And I box with dreads. Way longer than his hair. I cut my hair because I was sitting on my dreadlocks in 8 years. Now, the stuff used to get in your eyes, yes. It can burn you depending on what it is. But when that shit used to happen to me when I was sparring, I would either spit my mouthpiece out or I'd grab you or I'll run away from you to get it out my eyes real fast if it was allowed. That's my point. An excellent technician boxer. Gervonta Tate Davis. Worst case scenario. If it's not a sprained foot, you see the karma now, Gervonta. If I got your attention, when you box that Cuban dude, Gamboa, Yuriorkis Gamboa, he tore his ACL, and you knocked him out. Feel me? This is my point. This is how shit flips and it clips in life. Remember when he tore his ACL in the fight and you kept hammering and hammering on him? Now think about your automatic robot you got a point deducted from you. It's about mannerism, right? But look where your mannerism is coming from. You see how that's a white man's discipline? I hate to say it, but that's what it is. That's a white man with blue-eye discipline in the professionals. That's what they teach you in the amateurs, to take a knee. Me, when that shit got in my eye, somebody got close to me, I'd grab him, right? And I'd just wipe my face on him. Or I'd talk to my coach. But I'll get off anyway. I was getting off. You are the A side. See, I was the A side in every gym I ever went to. If I didn't have it when I walked in, I earned this shit. So if I asked, there's a malfunction, I had some dental work, I had to get a new mouthpiece. There's a whole bunch of shit happening or whatever. It's other ways than to take a knee. I've never, ever, and I'm never, ever in my life taking a knee. Ever in my life. I'm never, ever, and I'm never going to take a knee. Sparring, whatever I do, no, I'm not. It's not going to happen. No. I'm just saying, this prime paid professional with the IQ and the skills to pay the bills. Why did this man just drop on his knees? Because his eyes was burning. And you could tell it was just his eyes. I'm not favoring it because he's my cousin. I'm being dead real. I said, oh yeah, it is his eyes. Because you know what activated this shit? Lamont threw a punch and it scraped the glove, right? And the sweat, the perspiration, it went right into his eye. That shit said zoop. And when you box around white people, you see that they see different or whatever. Because where did boxing come from? So when they teaching you to keep going insane on the same punch. So they want 10 jabs or 10 hooks, right? But when you're in there, you're throwing your combo, sometimes your coach gets mad at you because they want you to sit up there and repeatedly throw the same punch to try to wear the person down so you can knock them out. Okay, we understand that. Gervonta, however, he's built, but he's not the tallest man in the world. He's shifty with a lot of power. My point is, why is he taking that discipline? Roach is only a couple of inches taller than him. He's top heavy. He's not like Pacquiao down low with the big calves. You see that shit? And then it's like Gervonta took a knee. Like, I don't know. And he didn't take a fall. I'm not saying he threw. That's my point of making this video. He didn't throw the fight for a rematch because nobody wants to fight him. At that weight, they asked him to move up to 147, 154. He literally had something in his eyes. That's crazy. See what I mean? That shit is wild. You went heavy on that Cuban dude. Getting boasts, and he came from the same gym with you. He was with Mayweather before you was with Mayweather. You feel me? You didn't look at the referee and be like, yo, stop it. See, that's my courtesy, bro. I know as a fighter what I went through, and that's another reason why I don't go through those type of mistakes or whatever. Because I am the glitch. You see what I'm saying? I poise myself different in everything. That just doesn't happen to me. All right. And I guess I don't put hands on people when I see that they hurt, especially something like tearing the ACL. In that fight, you grab him, you tell the ref he's done, put him down. They'll do it. They would have paid you extra, and you would have gotten the ring faster. You kept hacking at them, so now they want to take that shit away from you, off a mistake. You see what I catch up on? I've hurt a couple of people, and I've looked at the coach and I said, "Look, chill," and got hit as I'm saying it. You feel what I'm saying? As I'm like being polite, whether it's blood or it's a bad body shot or a bloody nose, bloody mouth, or the dude shook up, or I look at it, nah, chill. Boom. That's why I was fighting. That's why I spar people bigger than me or whatever. However, when I do hit somebody that's my size, because yes, the advantage is I was sparring people my size and I hurt them, I do stop. I'm not a savage like that. Sorry. So I don't really I'm not a fan of what Tank did to Homeboy, but I'm a fan of showing when you listen at that time, you know what I'm saying? When you listen to what you think is right at that time, they always got a trap for you. Always. Because Gervonta, honestly, he shouldn't have a bad guy. He got booed. He shouldn't have a bad guy, reputation. Despite all that other shit he went through, he really shouldn't have a bad person reputation. He don't know nothing but boxing. That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. But I'm showing you right now in here, that robotic shit right there is what I complain about. I'd have spit my mouthpiece out or something. Just saying, yo. So when I pull up on accidents like that, the uncontrollable accidents, and I show you the uncontrollable accidents, that's what I'm referring to. That's what Kai Cenat is. Feel me? Look at that my way now. I seen Deshae on TV. The day before I met the nigga. I don't know if it was a VCR playing and they showed. I seen him, this right, 2004. He had brown on. He was modeling on TV. Westchester County in New York. White Plains, New York. And then seen him in Ossining, New York. And then all of this shit transpired. So I have the right to say, well, did y'all hold my little cousin hostage? I don't know this nigga, and I don't know this nigga either. Brooklyn, when I seen Brooklyn after the events, she was scared to death. She was so scared I got mad at her. What's making me mad is that they're using people like Hassan Campbell. Because Hassan still hasn't told Kai Cenat's mom that he was locked up with the nigga when he was a little kid. They found his guns. They got cut and they found his guns and they said, I did this shit. Fuck you mean? I'm not letting that shit go. And they still throwing salt and dirt on me. What the fuck you mean? It's federal. That's not city and state. That's federal. When you go to the federal law, you're gonna see what they did to me. They're about to be. They can be, or I can do me. All you gotta do is put somebody under money laundering. If they use your name or fraud you, and they're famous already, they get hit with a money laundering charge. All you gotta do is tack right on. That's it. When they find money laundering, they find RICO. When they find RICO, they find gang activity. And there it is, right there. You got CO salaries and PO salaries. We should have farmers. Eggs is $15, huh? I'm not changing nothing. Come see me. Any one of you niggas or all you niggas. Come see me. That shit going left. Like I said, y'all got some answering to do. Does Monique love fucking Kai Cenat, or does she despise him? Like she despises everybody else. The fuck? Molly crying. When she see the nigga? What does that mean, everybody that got kids? Of course. The cousin is my cousin. The Diddy cousin is Deshay's cousin. The Diddy cousin is Brooklyn's cousin. This shit is way worse. People are running for their lives in White Plains and Mount Vernon. And over here. This shit is way worse. People start their thinking. The Illuminati thinking. Terrible. It's hilarious. Hilarious. People moved. They went to Atlanta. They moved to Detroit. The people that came out here. Alright, so if you want to direct something to Kai Cenat's mom, understand when that had happened to him, there were people that came here from Michigan with this nigga. They lived in New York for a period of time and got cool and accustomed with the people, with the natives in New York. Yes, the Michigan people in the early 2000s. However, they exercised that they had a lot of money, wealth, and power. And they exercised the power of their gun. They were very brazen with the guns. So the natives here was like, why is the police not running down on these people that came over here from Michigan with these guns? And how do they have so much money? So you got my little cousin who's not ditching out shit. He's not paying nobody to pull up on nobody with no gun. He's not paying no older transgenders for sex. He's not raping other fucking kids and paying them off to shut the fuck up at gunpoint. Not Deshay. He didn't have the money for it. The only person that had the money for that shit was DDG. Because he was on TV too. Wasn't shown on the East Coast. Only on the South and the Midwest. Just like I said yesterday, with the pictures with certain animals in schools, they don't show certain type of lions, certain type of apes, certain type of wolves on certain type of on the sides of America for a reason. That's federal law. Yeah, in federal education. Yeah, so he knew something federal and took advantage of the shit. So niggas is out here mad about it. Because they got money. They can either spin the block, they still out here, or they go leaving, or they move. They get your friendship, invite you to the crib, pack up where they bound, and they go somewhere else and they don't live there no more. It might come fuck with you and you're not going to ask to go to their crib, so they just go back and you still think they live over there. Or have 2 phone numbers. Or get a P.O. box. A P.O. box for 6 months is $117. 121 or 126. So people was getting hit up. Robbed, raped, slashed, shot, killed. For what? Where's this coming from? People just coming home from jail. Certain niggas is still locked up about to come home. Still want answers. Yeah, y'all thought that shit was gonna go away. See, jail is fucked up in every type of way possible. That's why in the purge, the first thing they do is let all the inmates out. As soon as they let all the inmates out, they do a weapon supply. It's a drop. They drop a whole bunch of weapons to the public. And then they sound the alarm. They interrupt everything on the TV and on radio. And they issue a purge for however long they want. This has happened before. This is what the president has asked for and won. Okay? So niggas want to kill the IRS for like $300. I know Kai want to kill me for $90,000. I know you do. I know you do. And I know your mans want to kill me too. I know y'all do. Let's see, 90,000, 369. That's 3 years of my tuition at school. Yeah, when I was away, when you lied on me and they was following me. So that's 90. So therefore, oh yeah, but then I had a few grants and I paid off something else. So it shrunk a little bit. But I'm gonna still be on your ass. Until you a vegetable, I'm gonna just be on you. You see how it's federal? You see how they made you a puppet? On some magic shit? Gotta give it up for him. I'm just saying, Kai, the niggas that you was around, that moved down there recently by you, that you have no clue of, if you hold them my little cousin, a little hostages, they done moved near their little cousin too. And I put that on everything I love. From me to you. They just made a little nigga just like you disappear. His name was Steven. I put that on everything and it was not me. I had nothing to do with that shit. So just look at their eyes. You use my name, right? But look at their eyes. It's like they seen a ghost in your ass. And years later, it's like you're haunting them niggas. And now 20 years later, they done moved within miles of you. They done left New York. Certain niggas is scared of me. A lot of my family done left. These niggas is scared of me because they know when I see these niggas, I'm going to put my fingers in their fucking eyes. I'm going to try to gouge everything out of their existence. They know, so they went and they moved by you. Recently, this shit is recent. That's why I said this is live. This is real time. Come on. Kai is popping right now. DDG is popping right now. Frost is on fire. What do you think the federal government letting y'all niggas money laundering on a fucking traffic robot? What do you think they trying to show? Everybody in the world, especially if you're lying about your age. Think about that shit. You got blood on your hands and your moms don't know. But I bet you, when you got cut, your moms wanted you to kill that nigga that cut you, right? Cause you ain't jump in front of the knife with a nigga pointing the gun at y'all. You didn't do that. But the nigga is dead. I'm just saying, his brother, everybody knows his absurd, foul, evil, fucked up brother. Everybody knows him. You know that nigga, you know how he get the whole entire Westchester County. If you are in the streets, our cousin, you know about this nigga. He's younger than me, but you know about him. And he done fucked up about 90% of Westchester. He done beat this shit. Now y'all forgot that he was a fighter back in the day. And y'all forgot that little nigga was bugged out. Yeah. You know he is absurd. He'll grab your wife's ass in the mall. He will spit in your food in the mall. He will punch the bus driver in the face for no reason. He will knock a girl out. He punches metal. He punches all that shit. He punches brick. He will knock a girl out broad day. Y'all know how that nigga get. He will rape a man. Or he will knock you out and rape a man in broad. Y'all know how bugged out he was. And everybody wanted him going from New York. Y'all know when he was with me and them niggas did that shit, when they did that shit to them other niggas, y'all already know how that shit went back. And he finally moved near to you. Now listen, I didn't give you every opportunity in life. You're calling my father your uncle. I didn't give you every opportunity to come and talk and tell me everything from detail to detail. What happened to you? Whether you're 21, 23, or 30, nigga, it does not matter. Now this crazy, demented cousin of mine, that was probably the only way he calmed down is because I had a chakra. That's the only way this retarded monster that I have to go fight now. I have to go fight my cousin, the most dangerous one. I have to go battle with this nigga because of y'all, right? Or he's gonna make it to you. This nigga, this is the most absurd person ever. And you got his brother killed. You see how I almost laughed? This nigga was crazy. This nigga was fucking crazy. He's still crazy. He got like 7 kids. This nigga done raped a whole bunch of men. Men. This nigga, he'll knock you out and rape a man, nigga. This nigga is the whole White Plains. During that time period when I was out here, y'all was trying to get him out here. The other people was trying to get him killed. And they hate his father because his father was a CO. Y'all remember that shit? The monster. Where he at? Now I gotta run. You see how that shit looks? Am I scared of him? Absolutely not. I'm looking for him. You got the right one, because all of that bad shit he did back in the day, it was around me, but it wasn't to me. So for all of y'all niggas that might have insinuated I was one of them niggas that was getting fucked by my cousin, I am going to fuck you up too. But if or before or whenever, however it happens, if I run into him first, he's getting it first. And then it's you niggas. See, y'all was scared of him because y'all knew I was going to pop off if y'all jumped my cousin, no matter how fucked up he was. Period. I knew he was crazy. I know he was. When did you ever see me back down from that nigga? And who was the only one that give that ass that L? So you woke up a different type of monster, right? You got it fucked up now. Now I hate the whole situation. I gave you a chance. Just because I fight him or whatever I go through with this nigga doesn't lighten up what's going to happen to the next person. But I'm almost certain if he gets next to you first, he's going to talk to you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm out here searching, cousin. And I'm talking to Deshae right now. I'm out here searching for in Brooklyn, each and every cousin that showed that shit. I'm going to film it. I'm going to stand this shit up, right? And I'm going to whip their ass right on film and tag y'all so y'all can see it. I'm going to tag all y'all. I'm going to whip each and every one of these niggas' asses. I'm dead serious. If it goes there further, it's going to go there. Fuck it. Feel me? It's fucked up because you already know me and Derek was like this. Me and Derek we was like this. Despite all that shit, his wilding out over Islam and all of that, and him wanting to tell how he really feels about everything, and him, he having kids and being homosexual and shit like that. Whatever the fuck he was going through. And then being a trained fighter. That was the thing. Y'all forgot that nigga was a trained fighter. His father used to soak him and his little brother's hands in plaster and used to make him punch the fucking bricks because they was in that seafood military Islam training. Y'all know them niggas that come out in all black and start breaking niggas' necks. Yeah, they had that little nigga fundamentally sound, and all y'all niggas was scared of him, didn't know that he liked men. Y'all didn't know my little cousin was gay. That's how I met the nigga. And look who come make the situation worse. Look whose father come make the situation worse. So Kai, I'm just letting you know. You know? Because when it's over, cousin. I've been on my search. And them niggas will get it. The monster next to you, though. And to be fair to him, bro is a good person. I'm just saying. Little cousin, Derek, honestly, he's not a fucked up person at all. At all. Feel me? Shit is crazy. And I never hated my little cousin for that shit. But for y'all to use my name in that projects and try to, you try to form everything against me, knowing what I went through, but the opposite side is the community. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you made a fake argument, me hating the community when I was in Virginia. And then you use my cousin, saying that my cousin's his behavior was because of me. You feel me? And his little brother cuts Kai Cenat. First time he meet Kai Cenat is with DDG in Deshae. Feel me? Y'all niggas got to talking. Because that's my family. And we got friends in that projects. And y'all niggas is grimy and y'all snakes. You feel me? DDG not my cousin. He's not from that projects. Deshae's my cousin. He's not from that projects. He's from Seattle, Washington. Kai Cenat's not from that projects. I don't know him. For some reason, I don't know why the world works the way it works, but the nigga that cut Kai, he came up after that. He was actually getting a whole bunch of money after that shit. Scamming, I don't know. And he was taking care of everybody. The nigga that used my name, yeah. With the gun getting pointed at him, Kai. Because the person that's pointing the gun did that demented cousin knock him out after that shit, Kai. The nigga that's pointing the gun before you jump in front of the knife. Let's talk about that nigga, Kai, we don't know him either. Y'all both Caribbean. Kai, I know my little cousin used my name, but it's something a little funny about this situation with this little type of nigga that these other two cousins I'm not going to talk about just had an encounter with. Kai, who is this? Kai, you got a gun too? This is what America falls for. Word. You don't think Zelensky know who Kai Cenat is? You don't think Zelensky seen Kai Cenat with the guns on YouTube before? You fucking idiots. You don't think he got a personal feeling against America for some shit like that? Or maybe a personal feeling against the situation with Davon getting killed by the police and not Lil Tim? You don't think Zelensky probably knows some shit like that? He was an actor. Zelensky, yeah, the president of Ukraine was an actor. He was in Hollywood before. Starts to get interesting. Why do I matter? I'm just letting you know. You a person just like me, cuz. And them elites, the rappers, they determine your life. The actors, they determine your life. A judge or prosecutor, they determine your life. It's fucked up. When you in that, yeah, they do. That automatic robot, that Gervonta Tank knee. See what I'm saying? It's gonna happen, cousin. You ain't say nothing yet. Because when the dude with the gun got knocked out by that demented cousin, the little brother with the knife that you jumped in front of, he was still alive at the time. He just recently passed. You know, people can't get big sums of money overnight. So if it take them a couple of years to save up to go move down somewhere for a quick sting, it's very possible. You see how you people don't think outside the box because you're so used to molesting people in the city and state? And then when a federal thought comes to your head, like a federal scheme, a quick little Section 8 little scheme comes through, and a dirty gun or something like that in the back door, y'all niggas start to realize you really ain't safe. Feel me? Dude with the gun. Niggas still want him. Everybody done put shit together. People calling Kai Cenat my cousin. Tell his mother that shit. Yeah. They're not saying this shit in the streets. Yeah, they're saying no, he's Kai Cenat's cousin, not Deshae Frost's cousin. Look at that. Yeah, they thought DDG and Kai Cenat was related. Look at his brother. Look at DDG's brother. The fuck you mean? This shit's still on. It's flame on, nigga. MR, Mr. nigga. Marvel Rivals, Human Torch. Flame on. We even played the same game. Both of my grandparents, great-grandparents was jet black. Both of my great-grandparents on my pop's side was jet black with light-skinned kids. Let's talk about it. What? Yeah, look at that. DDG and Kai Cenat. Now look at Dub. And Deshae looks nothing like them. And that's my cousin. Not them other niggas. So if you got people coming from Detroit over here settling down, and these Yonkers niggas out here who claim that they was tough, and these White Plains niggas who claim that they was tough, they not holding it down. Deshae, you could count on me to hold it down, regardless of how I feel right now or anything about you in Brooklyn. Because I done ran through this shit. You heard? Yeah. You see how shit is getting sticky? Out of nowhere, 20 years later, now niggas wanna make different moves. They were standing on business when I was in another state. For some reason, everybody hated me, so I still don't fucking know. All I can tell the federal government, the only reason why people hate me is because I got red eyes. Called a chakra. And somebody came up to me and said, you're Muslim. That's the only thing I can tell the federal government on why people hate me. Because when I caught my shits, my two, nobody was there. So figure that shit out. And guess what? Seems like the two that didn't make it was part of the collective that made it. You feel me? Niggas is mad, yeah. Niggas is mad. You see? A cousin watched another cousin get shot in the chest and die. In the name of Kai Cenat. That way. You feel me? Word. A nigga brother ain't hitting him up with $2,000, $3,000 no more. That's what calmed that nigga down, because that nigga started getting fed. Y'all niggas couldn't even sell drugs or weed around that nigga. He was knocking out grown-ass men, shitting and pissing on themselves. That nigga had the hands of steel. Everybody know that shit. His pops plastered his hands when he was a little kid. That nigga broke eye sockets, jaws, with bare hands. He showed us that shit. It was like a disability. He could be able to punch a fucking brick. Boof, boof, boof. He was out there hitting everything. He was a little thing too. Hitting hard as shit, and then he got bigger and started hitting even harder. He was fed for a period of time. Now his brother going and he missing. And I hate all of y'all niggas. I wouldn't give you a YouTube algorithm or software if my motherfucking life depended on it, nigga. Understand that shit. I wouldn't give you a flip advance for $45 if you sign up. I wouldn't give you none of that shit. Ever. You the only hope, Kai. You better put each and every one of them little black, decrepit motherfuckers, them little black molested, racist ass niggas from White Plains Projects. Yeah, the little, I don't give a fuck. I got a whole bunch of cousins that's black as shit, because I could turn black as shit. Them specific cousins, them little evil little bastards that just keep making, you're a part of that shit. You're a part of that evil fucking nest. That's the only reason why I want to catch these niggas on camera, so I can embarrass the shit out of them, so I can reveal them to everybody, to show everybody. These are the evil black little kids. Yes, them. I don't care. Fuck it. If you want to run it, let's run it. We're going to run it. We're going to keep running it too if you care that much. These motherfuckers right here. You got the black ones, then you got the real fucking black ones. I'm talking about the dark ones. Yeah, the real dark ones with the extra patchy gorilla shit on their face. Yeah, them. Them niggas is prejudiced and biased and racist. Them niggas right there. Guaranteed. If they was African and they came off the slave shit from fucking Virginia and they met the white man, they fell in love with the white man first and listened to him and ignored the Indians. That's exactly what happened. So fuck you too. That's what I mean. Yeah, the real prejudiced, biased, dark ones. The ones that want a light-skinned girlfriend, right? And then they fucking forget that their kid is gonna come out light-skinned sometimes. Those, yeah. I got a bunch of bloodline. Them niggas is my bloodline. Dead ass, my cousin. The nigga, he feel like when he about to cry, I feel like I'm about to cry. And I'm nowhere near the nigga. Hate him. I hate each and every one of them niggas. Can't stand them. Why? Because of the color of their fucking skin. Yeah, I said it. And Kai, why do I hate you? Because you said my name? Because you're fucking black. I said it, I fucking said it. And if you want to run it, we can run it. Right now. The color of your skin, I don't care what language you speak, nigga. I don't care which language, you can speak all of them shits. I hate you because of the color of your skin. You black bitch. Yeah. And each and every cousin that knows you from my side, I hate them motherfuckers just as much as I hate you. And your eccentric mother makes it no better. Cause she's the gizmo weirdo that's the type to be outside and nobody could look nowhere else. If somebody looked the wrong way, walked the wrong way, the bitch wanna get an attitude and sniff. She got a certain guidelines and standard about a bitch like her. Can't do nothing in public. Everything is nasty, and then she's just insane off my family's last name. Convinced that we're fucking Caribbean. Automatic smiles out of nowhere. Very predictable. You see how you're a type? And the family exterminated your type? She's a type too. We didn't know that she produces you. Look at that shit. Still don't know who the father is. If your father's a fucking midget, I'm going to punt, field goal, kick the shit out of him. I'm gonna kick his little ass. I'm gonna kick the shit out of him right on film. If that's your father, I'm gonna kick him right in his fucking face. Watch. Or I'm gonna kick him in his nuts first, and then I'm gonna kick him in his face. Watch. Straight line. Boop. My leg is gonna come straight up like fucking Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna kick the shit out that nigga. Watch. If that's your pops. Dead ass. If that's your... My father is 6'5". 6'5". If your father is a midget, I'm going to speed kick the shit out that nigga. I'm going to just run up and punt him. Watch. Dead ass. And I'm going to record it. I don't give a fuck about the outcome.